No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Tigers' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this.
Intercepted in the first drive. Ends with a pick. Going the other way, and he's got room.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. Wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The handoff to Johnson. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to throw, it's Snyder. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Throws to the wideout. He caught it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead. They throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
The Tigers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. And he's out of bounds just short of the goal line, but are they ever in business now? Now on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
He wants it all. Touchdown, LSU! Fitted in the window for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run, out of position, touchdown for the offense.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. All right, guys. Guys, let's think big picture USC. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win.
He's got it down the left. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Lewis wants to pass. Got his man. Breaks into the open. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for the score. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Extra point here will tie the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and is paying dividends now in game.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking to the big tight end. Connection to the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Scanning the field, it's Knight. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass.
Touchdown, LSU! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
A nice job by the quarterback, hanging in the pocket, hanging in there. He knew he was going to take a lick. He took the lick, he delivered a strike, and got the score.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey. and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The RPO, it's complete. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Lewis to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in. It's Blackman. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Myers on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
He'll keep it himself. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. To throw, it's Knight. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. It'll be 3rd and long. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got it in the middle, it's Rousseau. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Lots of running room. And he got away from
plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Lewis wants to pass. Gonna take a shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return before reported. They got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. There he goes. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
Right on the money. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, showing some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Lewis to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them. They get the incompletion. But if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
A strike downfield. Oh, there's an alley to the left. Touchdown, Trojans. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception.
And the defense comes up with a sack, but I think that penalty flag is going to wipe it out, and it's going to be a first down for the offense. Defense in the neutral zone. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. It'll be a draw. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play, because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. It didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
That's caught. It's Johnson. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what...
Sends it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
The offense is trying to put the defense on their heels. On the second play of the drive, they completed a big one. And on the third play, they take another shot. Didn't come up with that one, but wouldn't surprise me if they tried again here.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Finds the tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. Third and short from the 45. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's fourth down and 1. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Pulls it and fires to the left. Open space at the 25. And he'll hop it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
What a great play call there on fourth down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that fourth down play for a touchdown.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Unloads it downfield. Snags it at the 30 and still running. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, USC.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He leaves it with his back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. LSU quick to the line. Back to pass. It's Knight. Working that left side now. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Tiger!
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Tight end now in motion. Wide receiver going in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Lewis wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. So they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Now on second down after the incompletion. They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. He's down at the 25-yard line, waning moments of the first half. It is a first down.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Scrambling away. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Get set.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. And it's no good. He missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Trojans will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Will run the offense out onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Has been extended. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdue. Turning it on! Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
What a great response by this defense. You give up the big play. What do? You respond right back. You get upfield, get to the quarterback, get the negative play, and get the momentum right back.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Lewis to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. He's got it inside the 15. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Trojans want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's... And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Trojans.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Rousseau.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
LSU will get a 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Back to throw, it's Knight. Got his man out of the backfield. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Man, there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Wants to throw again. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Tigers are on the move. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Back to pass, it's Knight. That one comes out hot down the right side. Touchdown LSU! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. This is a designed run. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David. Lost one deep down the right side. Makes a catch at the 15. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's coming. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Be a lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Lewis wants to pass. Trying to set up the screen. Fighting off the defender. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on second down. Somehow fits it into that traffic. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Rousseau. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
There are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Touchdown, Tigers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Leaves it with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter, and I think all eyes are going to...
There he goes! He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Fires into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's not going to make it. They stop him at the 1, and the 2-pointer is no good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. Looking to buy time. He'll get rid of it. Working that left side. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. A great catch and run for 6.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
77, USC, 41.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He wants to go deep. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. He'll take a shot. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Oh, man, that's a touchdown. He's in the end zone. He has got to be able to make that catch.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Right on target this time. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Knife.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop.
Trying to rumble in.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. You didn't even give them time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Lewis to throw. He's going to take off. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You gonna leave that open? Okay, I'm gonna take it right now.
in the air on second down. Here's a heat. Did the work himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes a connection. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. LSU right back to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Pulls it in down the sideline. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time. Down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Big fella moving. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown.
Tight end trying to get in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Blackman. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Pocket breaking down. He'll try to do it himself. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, 1st down and more. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Lewis wants to pass. Might be looking to run. It's complete on the right side. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Pick off to stop the threat. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. And here we go, final play of the game right here. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got the first down and more. A sweet run gets it out to the 30-yard line, and that can really jumpstart a drive. And they'll take a knee on 4th down.